Don't forget to check out my latest So You Want to Be a Singer video. It's called Release an EP. Make sure to please watch it, comment, and share it with your singer and musician friends. Thank you guys so much. Don't turn away, it's me, y'all. Look, I swear it's me. Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertantonnyc.com, coming to you with your no frills American Idol commentary from a singer. Tonight we were watching the top 5 American Idol performances, and America supposedly picked the songs this week via hashtag Idol requests on Twitter. Yes, they are trying that Twitter marketing campaign thing going on. They are trying their best to be social on social media. And first they had the idols answer a few questions about their celebrity crushes that came off the net. And Zooey Deschanel showed up to say hello to Alex Preston, and she got to intro the show. Then I spotted Akon in the audience as the judges made their way to the seats, and Mraz came in to help mentor the contestants tonight, and they'll each be doing 2 songs, and remember those songs are chosen by America. So we started out with Alex Preston. He did Sweater Weather by the Neighbourhood, and Johson gave him quite a few performance pointers and helped with the arrangement of the song. And we only got a few seconds of a cappella in the beginning, and then he launched quickly into a nice driving tempo. This sounded good in his voice, and he sounded kind of like a UK artist to me, didn't he? Hello, mate. And his marching also came off as kind of like a frenetic energy tonight. I don't know what was going on. It looked good, but I was just like, what's happening? What's happening? Then Keith mentioned that he had a good range and said he'd have liked to hear a little more soaring in the song. He wanted him to take it up in certain points and show us some range. J-Lo said he could do this in his sleep. Harry compared him to Jesse Rutherford, the leader of the Neighbourhood, and said it was a strong opening to the show. He also gave him an A+ for remembering all the words. And Austin Mahone was on camera to promote The Secret and did a virtual selfie, an idol selfie. They like did a pose on screen and you're supposed to take a picture, a selfie with them. I don't know. It went by too fast for me to even try that, so I just sat there and watched. Caleb Johson did Don't Wanna Miss a Thing by Aerosmith, and I'm not sure if Caleb had a little cold going on, because in the beginning of the song he came off with some nasal stuff that hadn't happened before. He was a little off, and I never noticed this before from him. He did come off very vulnerable in that section also, maybe because he was feeling vulnerable, right? And he was clear and powerful with the higher notes later on in the song and had a very solid ending. J-Lo noticed that it was a challenging song for him and called it amazing. Harry advised him to sing more to the people in the room but called it a strong performance. He said he was mostly following the camera around and not really singing to people that were in the audience. Keith said it was a great song for him and told him to let the feelings drive the ability. Gina, Alex, and Sam got to sing Best Day of My Life by American Authors next, and Gina kicked it off in grand form, and then we had Alex come from the crowd and Sam followed him behind the beat. They had some good harmony going on, but also had background support from the idol backup singers. The camera seemed to focus more on Gina and Alex than on Sam. Did you notice that? It was like them together more than they did on Sam or on the 3 of them. Keith stood for them. Austin Mahone didn't look impressed. He was over there like Jessica Meuse was up next. She did Human by Christina Perri, and Johson gave her different ways to open up her body behind the guitar and to connect with the audience. And even though she'd done hundreds of shows, she said she never realized so much goes into performing. This started out in a cloud of stage fog and revealed her looking sweet and lovely behind it. She had a really good connection to the song, and when she launched into the chorus, most of the band dropped out and gave us a really nice raw listen to her pristine vocal. Really beautiful performance. Harry said it was a really focused performance and said she improves every week. Keith said he liked when her voice started to crack. J-Lo said she got lost in what she was doing and it was a great dramatic moment. Next we had Sam Woolf. He did Sing by Ed Sheeran, and Ariana Grande came out to give him his mic. They said, oh, he don't have his mic, and they had this thing all planned ahead of time. And then she came out because he said he had a crush on her earlier, right? And her new song Problem was playing while she was coming out. Go check out my reaction to the song. It's on one of my channels. I'll put the link for you. But yeah, it was so good to see her, and I'm loving the song Problem. Check it out. And if you're loving me, make sure to thumb up the commentary. This is Robert Anton, robertantonnyc.com. I am appreciating your thumbs. I thank you so much. So I liked how this sounded in his voice. Kind of gave me a Bruno Mars vibe. Of course, his sound is really his problem to me. He said he was going to get funky for America, but through most of the song, he barely rocked back and forth. It was kind of boring to watch him. And Jayla was moving in her chair, and she was moving more than he was on stage for me. Do you agree? Let me know down in the comments. Keith said the falsetto wasn't in his wheelhouse, but he did okay. J-Lo said it's the most comfortable she's seen him. Harry said he was laying way back on the vocal, meaning he was behind the beat. And did you guys like the way Harry said funk? He said funk? I can't even do it now. I wrote it down. I tried to remember to say it, but did you like the way he said it? If you know what I'm talking about, tell me. Please tell me. And Sam fell up the stairs towards Ariana when he was going back to sit with everybody. Poor baby. Like 2 left feet in front of a little girl. Alright, Jena Irene was up next. She did My Body by Young and the Giant. And Gina came from the audience rocking it out, looking comfortable and making fans along the way. She had a nice little growl going on in the lower notes when they could have easily been swallowed. And she naturally soared on the higher notes, and this mostly lived in her upper range, so that was good. She was in the groove, and Keith stood for her and looked uncomfortable that no one else did, because he stood up, he was... J-Lo said she sounded really good and made it her own. Harry agreed with J-Lo and said she moves more than any other competitors and it felt like a performance. Keith called her a lean-in performer. Then Caleb and Jessica sang Beast of Burden by the Rolling Stones, and Caleb was all up in her face over her shoulder to start out, and then she got in his face and they looked like they were about to kiss, right? I was like, oh, they looked like they were having a good time and sounded great together. Really good chemistry out of those two, and I was really enjoying it. And oh my god, Ariana tried to give Randy some dap at some point during the show. I just wrote this. It had to be somewhere before the next performance, because they were talking about her new song and stuff like that, and she tried to give him a little dap and he wasn't looking, so he didn't see her, so he like left her hanging, and she was kind of embarrassed and laughing about it, you know, but it was just funny to me. I found a lot of stuff funny, and I ain't even been drinking, but hold on a minute, I'm about to drink. So for the second set of performances, before each performance they had somebody actually come on screen. They had like videos of people doing the request, so they got to be featured on American Idol. Oh my god, isn't that so great? I didn't write down who was featured and all that good stuff, but you know, Alex Preston did Say Something, My Great Big World, and Alex took a seat for this performance. He really had some nice inflections on the song, but I wish he would have done it alone. I really do. The background singer sounded good, but they put her in the background with no light on her, and it felt just a little strange to me. This fit his voice and style really well, and Keith stood for him. Keith can't stay out of his seat tonight. He's like a jumping bee. What y'all put in Keith's seat? Harry said he enjoyed him struggling with the emotion of the song and called it the performance of the night. Keith called it the perfect marriage of artist and song. J-Lo said she liked the whole look and vibe of the performance. Then Jena Irene did Valerie by Amy Winehouse, and I looked up, I was, you know, tapping her, I looked up to see her name up there on stage. It was like this little nightclub setting kind of look in the background, and it was so hot. I thought it was hot. She had a nice vibe on this, and her sound came across as sultry. I liked that she really tapped into the jazzy flavor of the song and her vocal production, but still kept her edge. Keith told her that her vocals are killer and she suits the song. J-Lo said it wasn't her best because of the tempo and arrangement were a little old for her. Harry said it was a nice job. Sam Woolf was up next with How to Save a Life by The Fray, and in the beginning I don't know what was going on with him. Kind of looked like he was having pain or something. He kept squeezing and squinching and it wasn't sounding great, but it continued throughout the song. At least the squinting continued throughout the song, and it didn't affect his vocals later on, so maybe he was trying to get the emotion or something. I don't know. He seemed to connect well to this song, and it sounded great in his voice once he got going. Gave him a little more mature sound to me with some gruff. J-Lo said it started shaky and then became perfect for him. Harry mentioned some pitch issues and again said it all seemed one volume, but he liked the last part of the song. Keith said he started to own the song as he went along, and he had him by the end. Jessica Meuse was up next. She did Summertime Sadness by Lana Del Rey, and she started sitting with a long leg crooked out under her and wearing a red dress. It's strange that she had such a full sound while sitting, and then when she stood up and made her way to the mic, she had this totally different production going on. It had more nasal and more vibrato. It wasn't bad, it was just strange. It just took me by surprise, and she was going throughout the song back between the two sounds, right? It was a little jarring for me, but I liked her performance because she really seemed to be trying to tell the story. Harry said it was a perfect song for her over and over again. Keith mentioned the deep part of her register and asked her to emotionally lean into the song. He's doing the lean in tonight. J-Lo told her she needs to find more in her body and wants her to dig in more performance-wise. Caleb Johson ended out the night, and he ended it out right. He did Still of the Night by Whitesnake, and I wrote, our resident rock star hit the stage and gave a concert. He attacked this song like he does everything and really killed the vocal and the stage performance. Keith and J-Lo were on their feet before he was halfway finished, and then he let out this Steven Tyler scream, "Ah!" and I could feel it all the way down my back. I'm telling you, this really felt like a full concert performance. Kudos to you, Caleb, man. Oh my God, just smashed it. Keith said he loves when he does those tender ballads like that. Trying to be funny. J-Lo said she loves when the band plays with him because they know they have a real lead singer up there. How the rest of the contestants feel about that? Perri said you can't sing that song any better than that. Woo! What did you guys think of the performances tonight? Who were your favorites? Let me know. I will not be here for the results show, but I have made a video for it and I need you guys to come and tell me what happened. Everything. Just like I'm telling y'all what's going on, I need to know the blow by blow and you are the ones to do it for me. I need you. Please, please, I need you because I am going to be on a plane when this happens, and when I get off the plane, I get to the hotel, whenever I get to the Wi-Fi, I am going to want to know what happened, and I need your help. Alright, this is Robert Anton, robertantonnyc.com. I look forward to hearing your comments on the show tomorrow night. I'm out. Peace.